One day after Britney Spears' bombshell testimony at her conservatorship hearing, the singer seemingly took to Instagram to apologize for pretending like she's been okay all these years.
Britney appears to have posted this photo of an Albert Einstein quote referencing fairy tales, accompanied with a lengthy caption, in part reading, I believe as people, we all want the fairy tale life. And by the way, I've posted, my life seems to look and be pretty amazing. I'm bringing this to people's attention because I don't want people to think my life is perfect because, all caps locks, it's definitely not at all. And if you have read anything about me in the news this week, you obviously really know now it's not. She goes on to say, I apologize for pretending like I've been okay the past 2 years. I did it because of my pride, and I was embarrassed to share what happened to me.
And just before this post, Britney's boyfriend, Sam Asghari, he posted a video of the two in a private plane. And it appears as though the two are headed out on I'm going to say it, a well-deserved vacation, for sure. But during her testimony on Wednesday, Britney called out her father for controlling her life, alleging that the conservatorship holds her back from basic freedoms. A source tells ET, quote, she feels manipulated by opportunistic people, not just her father, but people who financially control her estate, and feels there are many people who have taken part in manipulating her situation for their own personal gain.
Oof. So, I mean, aside from her freedom, the biggest topic of interest, especially after Britney spoke her truth, is really the money here, the money that's involved. You know, Britney detailed a lack of control over her own finances at this week's hearing, saying she can't even carry a credit card. And you'll also remember Britney said she makes a living for so many people, which is true, and added, it's been a long time since I've owned my money. And today, we're getting a clearer picture of some of Britney's finances under the conservatorship, including just how much she has paid her father.
I mean, buckle up for this one, folks, because according to court documents, ET has learned that since 2009, 1 year after the conservatorship began, Britney has paid her dad, Jamie, at least $4 million. So here's the breakdown. Jamie makes $16,000 per month as part of a court-ordered salary. Of course, Britney pays him. In addition, Britney pays $2,000 a month for his office space. That means since 2009, his take-home from the conservatorship has totaled about $2.3 million.
And then insert Britney's profession, her work. There's his cut of Britney's Vegas residency, which ran between 2013 and 2017. And Forbes is reporting that earned him $2.1 million alone. In addition to this, Britney has also had to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees for not only herself and her conservators, to everybody, which is a part of the arrangement. We have reporting that says her legal fees aren't public, but we are getting this snapshot. According to court records from 2020, Brit's legal fees and legal expenses topped $400,000 in 2019, while her conservators' legal fees totaled $388,000, which I'm no math genius, but a total of nearly $800,000.
It's a big chunk of change. ET spoke with Forbes writer Madeline Berg, who says since Britney is the one paying everyone, it would make sense that her conservators would want her to keep touring, which Britney says she will not do as long as her father is still attached to her conservatorship.
It makes so much sense that her conservators would want her to keep working, right? She's paying them, especially if Jamie Spears is getting a percentage of her tours. I mean, of course he wants her to go on tour. Of course he wants her to gross the most amount of money. There's a real conflict of interest there that might be typical of conservatorships, but definitely feels a little bit exploitative, especially in a case like Britney's.
As all of this continues to play out in such a public forum, there are tons of fans and celebrities who are showing their support for Britney, including Paris Hilton, who Britney called out by name in her testimony on Wednesday. While performing a DJ set at the grand opening of Resorts World Las Vegas, Paris sent a supportive shout out to her pal. Take a look.
We love you, Britney. Free Britney.
Not only did Paris give Britney that shout out, but she also took to Twitter today saying 1111 hashtag make a wish hashtag free Britney. And that's in addition to other activity on social media, including liking a lot of other tweets that mention free Britney.
Right. Well, another big question is, what does Britney's ex, Kevin Federline, think about all of this? Remember, he shares custody of his 2 sons with Brit, and we know that he benefits from the conservatorship himself because Britney pays him around $40,000 a month. Well, ET spoke exclusively to Kevin Federline's powerhouse attorney, Mark Vincent Kaplan, and you can catch that interview on ET tonight.